Okay, let's dig into this. We've got a bunch of source material here, research, articles, notes, all focused on this company, Mardel Distributors.
Right.
And the plan today is, well, to figure out what they actually do, who they work with, and really look closely at this one case study in the sources. It's a pretty surprising mix.
It really is. High-level digital marketing meeting, like very local community stuff.
Exactly. So first off, what is Mardel Distributors, according to these sources?
Well, the material identifies them as a digital content distribution company. Pretty straightforward there.
Okay.
But the client list, that's where it gets interesting. It's incredibly broad. We're talking corporations, nonprofits, community groups, even Fortune 500s.
Government agencies, too, I see. Religious groups, charter schools, civic leaders.
Yeah, quite the mix. And the sources actually name some specific U.S. clients from, looks like 2012 to 2016.
Oh.
Lifeline of Ohio, Ohio State University, Fifth Third Bank, Ohio Department of Development Services, Hispanic Chamber of Columbus, Wright State University, Ohio Commission on Hispanic and Latino Affairs. It's a list.
And politically, the sources mention both sides during that time.
That's right. The material lists the Democratic Party, specifically President Obama's campaign, and the GOP with Mitt Romney. Just stating what's in the sources, of course. We're completely neutral here.
Absolutely. Just reporting the client list mentioned.
And then after 2016, the focus in the material shifts more towards Puerto Rico.
Okay, that's where they are now, right?
Yeah.
Where this case study is based.
Exactly. Clients like the Cathedral San Juan Bautista, various merchant associations there.
So for this huge range of clients, what tools are they using? The sources seem pretty clear on this.
Yeah, very clear. They lean heavily on tools from, quote, the most dominant companies in the market, Google and Meta.
So we're talking Google Maps, YouTube.
Yep. And Facebook, Instagram, running ads on Google, Instagram, Facebook, the usual suspects in digital marketing.
And automation.
Right. They mention account automation to save on employee costs. Standard practice, really, for efficiency.
Okay, so let's pivot to that main case study. Santos, Puerto Rico, specifically the Campo Alegre area. That's where Mardel is actually located. Yeah.
That's right. And the sources give some important background. It's a hub zone, historically underutilized business zone, been economically depressed since, the 60s.
Wow, long time. Abandoned buildings, lower quality of life.
Exactly. But the sources make a really interesting point. There was a tourist boom in the 90s around La Placita de Santos, lots of nightlife economic activity.
Okay.
But crucially, the sources say it didn't actually improve the quality of life for the people living there or fix the underlying property issues in the wider area.
So the party was happening, but the neighborhood itself wasn't really getting better.
That's the picture the sources paint. Then, in 2012, the area gets renamed Creative Zone, Digital Corridor.
And that's where Mardel comes in more strongly.
Seems so. The sources position them as a key promoter of the rehabilitation, the economic development, promoting the area itself, really, since 2012.
So how do they do that?
Right.
Using those Google and Meta tools?
Precisely. Applying services like Google Maps, Facebook visibility, etc., directly to places like La Plaza del Mercado de Santurce and La Placita since 2012.
And the results? The sources give some numbers.
Yeah, pretty staggering ones. They estimate that this digital work generated around 50 million people who have seen and visited the zone of La Placita.
50 million. From digital promotion of a local market area.
That's the claim in the source. There's apparently a report available. It shows the scale, right?
Yeah.
Applying these tools hyper-locally, but achieving massive reach.
And more recently, like 2022.
Yeah, the sources highlight that the Google listing for La Placita was getting 1 million organic visits monthly.
Organic, so not paid ads, just people finding it.
Right. Pure search visibility driving potential foot traffic. And it hit #1 on TripAdvisor. That's tangible.
Definitely. What's next, according to the sources?
Global paid reach marketing, taking La Plaza del Mercado and La Placita promotion worldwide, managed by Jorge J. Gonzalez, who operates as Mardel Distributors.
And this ties into job creation too, doesn't it?
It does. The sources detail a plan with San Juan Labor Development, a training program to create digital marketing agents right there.
What do the trainees get?
Professional email, business profile, marketing tools, and the training itself. The idea is high potential for jobs because clients need these services across San Juan, across the island.
Any specific number?
Estimate of 10 jobs just within La Placita itself is mentioned.
Okay, so stepping back, what's the core purpose driving all this based on the material?
The stated goal is, fundamentally, contributing to the area's rehabilitation, boosting community development, improving quality of life for residents.
And acting as a bridge.
Yeah, a
Right.
link between the merchants, the market vendors, they call them placeros, and the Puerto Rican government. Plus, creating jobs and hoping it serves as a model for other places.
It really is a fascinating picture the sources paint. You've got these powerful digital tools, the kind used in big corporate campaigns,
And national politics.
being applied to one specific historically struggling neighborhood. And the sources are claiming tangible results, visibility, visits, potentially jobs.
Which really makes you wonder, doesn't it?
So here's something to chew on. What does this specific case study suggest to you about the power of really targeted digital strategies to maybe drive hyperlocal change?
Yeah.
Could a model like this actually work elsewhere? Definitely something to think about.